This production has been really painful because we're actually trying to ask the hard questions of like, will we ever get to intimacy with each other? And this is the longest process I've ever been in. 8 years of human growth as an adult, actually living it with other peers and having a woman that's 100 years old in the piece that can actually be like, y'all doing too much. Shut up, feel it. Magic, pure magic.
Reconstructing has been in the making for 8 years now. The team is an anti-racist devising ensemble. Devising is collective creation of a work of theater. The way that the team makes work is they write in 3D. It's essentially improvisation, but prompted with very particular research-based questions. They were investigating Gone with the Wind as a Confederate monument. And in this multiracial collective of artists, there was an instinct, particularly among the Black artists, to investigate their personal, familial lineages. And that was gaining more traction in the space, I think, than this focus on Gone with the Wind.
I'm from the Caribbean. I write pieces that let me document the history of my family because it's never been documented. A time capsule of the Jimenez family. Playing Eugene gives me a moment to reflect on like where I am at in the American history itself.
In our piece Reconstructing, I play this character known as the House, and I am essentially the personification of the kind of classic, multiple-storied, white brick house that you'll find on plantations, but kind of the American dream. A house that is reclaiming what it is, as opposed to being told what it is. The house is us, the people, the citizens of this country. So if I say a line like, the house is now a clock, I'm referring to the master of the house. Thomas Jefferson, his house actually was a clock. They had to poke holes in the walls and the ceiling in order to put these gears in the house that when it rang, it could be heard from miles through his plantations.
We were doing a workshop and I brought in Hortense Spillers, who is a Black scholar. We were watching one of her lectures that she gave on Sally Hemings and Thomas Jefferson's relationship. She posed this really fraught statement about the impossibility, truly, of intimacy in that relationship, but also more broadly in relationship of Black and white people in this country because of the history of enslavement. And everybody else also seemed to really be interested in, oh yeah, well, let's explore that together.
This is the first time that we have been collectively back together in the South since everything kind of blew up for us as a company and created some rifts when we were in Alabama 4 years ago.
We thought we were really close with each other, all 20-something artists, and then we go to the Legacy Museum. And we can't even sit next to each other.
Developing this work in the South put the project into the brutal context of living history.
I think we failed each other by lacking a sensitivity to everyone for what being here with this material could bring up. I think it needed to happen because I think the piece is far better for it. Something I learned is that everywhere is the South in this country. Not one state, in my opinion, are their hands clean of blood.
The cost of moving through that history is different for the Black artists of the white artists in this collective. You can't hide, and nor should you. Like, part of actually the point of this piece is looking history in the face. But what does it mean to ask these Black artists to put their bodies on stage and perform this incredibly emotional work and then go out into the lobby and be surrounded by memorials to enslavers, and then walk out onto the street and see the thumbprints of enslaved folks in the bricks.
Putting the production on here in Memorial Hall and at UNC has honestly surprised me. I was practicing the lecture that my character, Professor Lowe, gives, walking across campus on the way to Memorial Hall, and I was like, this feels different. It just feels different to be on a college campus, to be in the American South, embodying the words of this Black scholar who's investigating intimacy and enslavement and the slipperiness of relationship between herself and her white collaborator. And there's something that has activated for me this week. Singing through the lyrics and moving through the lecture has been honestly very visceral. I do feel like I'm more of an instrument here.
UNC is such a powerful research institution, and I think CPA through Southern Futures has made it so clear to us as a company that this environment, this campus, understand that deep academic, intellectual, research-based inquiry is a vital pathway towards making theater.
The tree has been shaken. There's a reckoning happening right now. Intimacy to me, and not just sexual intimacy, is a tough moment between two humans being able to see if they could get to a point of listening to each other before they can even connect and touch. Like, are we even speaking the same tongue? Can we do that even just by even looking at each other? Can we get to that?
Last night after we did the dress rehearsal, and we were all coming to dressing rooms, Flacco and I sort of intersected in the hallway. He just said the last question of the show, what is the process of forgiveness? And I was like, exactly, I don't know. Hopefully just in putting that question out into the air, that somewhere somebody's feeling it, even if they don't know that's what they're feeling.